Condenser water pump 1. We have extra dirty condenser water in our building. Now on any pump, you have a centrifugal separator. The centrifugal separator, high pressure comes in, all the solids go down the pipe. Only fresh, clean water goes up over to cool the seals on either side of the pump. This water goes back up there. So there's high pressure and low pressure is the suction side of the pump, is the discharge side. So we have extra dirty water. So this is what I did on 2. Condenser water pump 2. I put a Y strainer on it with a 20 micron filter. So it's pre-filtered before it goes into the separator. We're gonna do pump P1 the same way. Okay, boys and girls, so we just call them cyclonic separators. You can see how they're piped over here. This is what they look like. We got this one, the bigger one. They're all plastic, but they're good to 600 psi. I'm sorry. Yeah, 650 psi. So here's P1 here. We got new gauges on it. I had to punch those out with a, what do we call that? A piece of pencil rod. So all the scale gets built up in the little 3/8 inch, 1/4 inch hole. So you put the nipple in there so you protect the threads, and then through the nipple, you stick this in and whack it with a hammer a few times. Same one with this one. Got all brass. And then we piped in our new cyclonic separator with Y strainer. That's a 20 micron mesh Y strainer. These were all clogged, the original ones. They were all clogged up with sediment. Here's the old one. The cyclonic separator itself was okay. It was pretty clean, but the piping is the bottom of the union. The piping was all caca. So we showed you that one earlier. That one's a complete project already. Obviously we blew the seals. Why do we keep blowing seals? Oh, there's no water, no cooling water getting to the seal. So I got in here, and before I threaded this nipple on, these were all clogged. These are the seal caps for the pump. So these were all fucked up. So I put in some Freol, and I went in there with a teeny tiny little wire brush, and I was able to clean it out with compressed air. Compressed air and a teeny tiny little wire brush. So there's the back side. Yeah, when you're an engineer, you're a plumber. I labeled everything. When you're an engineer, you're a plumber, you're an electrician. So the high pressure comes out to 150 psi. The top of this housing is equal to the discharge of the pump. 150 psi into there, swirls around, centrifugal action. The doo-doo water goes down and goes up into the return, the suction. This relies on pressure differential to work properly. The super clean water comes up top into this T and works its way over towards the seal caps. These are the pump shaft seal caps. And that is cooling the seal by providing fresh water to it. We got a new isolation valve last year. Thank God it holds. I'm gonna go climb that ladder. I'm gonna open that valve, and I'm gonna see if my work is leaking. We'll get right back to you. Well, apparently one of my used 90s is leaking. Shouldn't reuse brass, but I got a lot of brass here. I got a lot of brass on the cart, but we don't got any half-inch 90s. I guess I could use a T. Maybe not. Nothing new after 2, you know? Alright. We'll figure it out. Tomorrow's another day. Filling up now. That's the masterpiece. How to change that 90. Okay, boys and girls, the OSMY valve, isolation valve is open. We're holding pressures. It's wet because I was letting out some air. That's how a cyclone separator works. For your seal caps. Alright, boys and girls, hope this helped you. Good luck with your projects.